Hello, I'm Frank Hanaway, and welcome to Big Journey, Small Steps. I was having an interesting conversation the other day with a dear friend of mine who is about to turn 90 years old. And we were talking about weddings and wedding ceremonies and the enormous amount of money and effort that gets poured into them, and also the unreasonable expectations sometimes that go along with those things. And I want to say right up front, I think it's really important to celebrate weddings in some way, to enlist the aid of the community that you live in to support you in what is a very difficult thing to pull off. But as our conversation lengthened and deepened, I said that I believed that the trouble was that people want too little, that they put their focus on a day, and that if all the things during that day don't turn out the way they should, then it's somehow ruined, or I don't know. Everybody's watched Bridezilla, or maybe you haven't, but you should watch a third of an episode. That'll be more than enough. Maybe a quarter is plenty. So when I got to thinking about what I said, it was really interesting to me, because what I meant by that was what people need to want is 40, 50, 60, 70 years of a wonderful relationship. And while they're willing to put in the effort to make sure that the food is correct at their wedding and everybody has on the right attire, it seems to be a little bit more out of our thinking that we should put that kind of effort into our relationships. And then as I thought about how we apply that to the spiritual life, I began to see that I need to sharpen my focus on what my real goal in life is. And I'm going to say it, which is kind of a crazy thing to say on a video, but I said it to some friends one time and they all went, wow. And I want to see God, not like some vision or something, but the great saints tell us that when you've had an experience of God, you see God in everyone and in everything. And I want that experience. I don't want to wait till I'm dead. I'm going to bring some, this is a little bit all over the place, but Saint Therese of Lisieux, the little flower, said that her only goal in life was to become a great saint. And she did that. Now, she lived in a cloistered situation, which I think sometimes people forget that there are human beings inside of monasteries. It's not like you lose your humanity when you go in there. And so people in monasteries are sometimes very, very petty, and she details in her autobiography some of the incidents that happened that seem rather petty. But they were somewhat isolated from the demands that the world makes, especially today. We've changed the roles that we have in life. Men and women used to have clearly defined roles. You used to find a company and go to work for them and work for them the rest of your life. The news was an instant. So many things have changed. My friend that's turning 90 pointed that out, that in the years that she's been alive, her life has been so much different than, say, her grandmother's life was. And that the things she's seen and been able to do, I want to say that I'm going to devote some time, some contemplative time, to thinking about what I want my life to be. And not be satisfied with one good meal or one good ceremony or one good outfit. And really give some thought to what are the things that really have a sense of fullness to them, and how can I increase that until I'm really full. What do you want in your life? I'd love to know. Have a great day. Thank you for taking time with me. As always, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to wish you peace and joy.